It's Wednesday, 3rd of June. This is my first walk out in June. No sunshine today, I'm afraid. We've had a few weeks of quite good weather, but now we're expecting about a week of rain, I think, and as you can see, there's no sunshine at all. But I'm just heading over the bridge and having a walk along the river. There's not much point in going anywhere far because it's basically raining almost all over the country as far as I know. It's not raining at the moment, but it has been. So at the moment it's just the place is just wet. So but you know, the gardens and everything needed the rain, and obviously these trees will be loving it. Even though most of these trees, the roots will be down into the river itself. I've seen a couple of posts on Facebook. Somebody had been down here, and I think I've mentioned the place. I like to go, it's just down there at the beginning where all the waters run fast. And last time I walked along here, I said there was some girls down there drinking. Not saying it's them, but apparently somebody took photographs and the whole place is littered with cans and everything. Somebody mentioned that they had picked some of them up, but it's just beyond this big tree, so we'll find out what it's like when I get there. And obviously I have done a post on all the rubbish down here and how worse it's getting, but anyway, I'll take a little film clip when I get down there. I'm nearly there. Well, there's the Russian River, and I'm down, and I can honestly say there's nothing here. There's a broken bottle lying over there, so somebody must have been. There's a bottle there, just right here, broken glass. There's people around here with kids and dogs. I will pick that up and dispose of that myself. But yeah, it's fairly clean. Obviously I can't pick all the bits of broken glass up over there because I've got nowhere to put them. And there's an old plastic container there, but apart from that, it's been tidied up. It was scattered with everything on the photographs I've seen. But it's definitely been tidied up. It's still nice down here. It's not that cold. I've got my waterproof jacket on, just in case, and my hat. Obviously it's a lot cooler than it has been over the last few days though. Right, I'll pick this glass up and then I'll move on a bit. I just came along to where the kids had set all this place on fire a few weeks ago, and now all these weeds have popped up. They're all standing like little trees, and like some's quite high, 3-4 foot high. Come out of the ground where the fire was. So it's amazing how things can recover so quickly. It's the ground's damp obviously with all the rain we've had overnight, and there's still 1 or 2 people out walking a dog. I just bumped into somebody there. She went, "Hi," she says, "bit cooler now." I went, "Alright," but it's still lovely. It's supposed to be a different story if it was actually raining, which it's not. But it's forecast for showers all day, so when I seen it had eased off, I thought, I'll get out for an hour. Go and do a couple of miles up the river and back. So there was two lads came in to the river behind me, and that one woman there, that's all I've seen so far. Of course it is Wednesday and some people are back at work. Might be a different story at the weekend. I'm almost up to the bridge where I've mentioned people hang their love locks on the bridge. So I'm going to go and see if there's any new ones before I carry on my journey. I just walked across the bridge and there's no new ones. Still 5. So I'm now going to be heading up in that direction. Up the side of the river up here. Well, I'm back at the fish pass again, and I've been here many times before, made videos many times before, but you know, it always seems to be different weather and things like that. And all these, there was a pile of trees along there, and somebody'd been along and actually cut them into logs, and they just heaped them up. Well, now the logs are starting to fall down through time, but the fish passes constantly for its running water. Never ever seen a fish yet. I sometimes stand here for 10 minutes just watching the water, but never seen a fish go through. They obviously do, and I'm just saying that now, and I can see a fish, funny enough, just down there. Looks about 6 inches in length. Let's keep coming to the surface, looking for flies and things. So yeah, I think it obviously can see me now, so it's not going to come back up. It's probably moved over there somewhere now. Well, I made it up to the logs that I normally sit on. I mainly sit on this one, but I'll not be sitting on it today. It's too wet. Anyway, something I forgot to mention lately. Somebody I know lives in Cumbria. When I was started walking, they said there was you want to get yourself a proper walking pole stick, and they had one, showed us it, and I looked at different ones, and I had my mindset on a one made by a company called Diamond, but they're £99 for a pole, made of carbon fibre, of course. So anyway, just recently I decided to look into poles, and I'm not one for buying cheap stuff. I mean, like all my walking gear is Berghaus, so trousers, shoes, jacket, jumpers, t-shirts. I just like the stuff, and it does what it says, keeps you warm, keeps you dry, and all the rest of it. So anyway, I decided, for probably the first time ever, I decided I'm going to buy a cheap pole, and just to see what they're like. So I bought this one, and I think it deserves a mention. Like, it's called the Fit Life. It's got anti-shock built in. It's extendable in 3 steps. Comes with 2 sets of gates, I think they call them. 2 sets of rubber boots, and it's got a spike underneath there. 2 handles, hand grip, and the difference is £20, and that's for 2, not for 1. So a tenner each, and I've used it now for a couple of weeks, and I can really recommend it. So it just sometimes goes to show It's not just what you pay for, the price. It depends on how they're made. So I've done quite a few miles with this so far. I just use one, but as I say, that's £20 for two. So with lots of extras. So something to remember. And it's made of aluminium as well, of course. So it's got a shocking system inside. It's basically just a spring, but it helps take anti-shock away. So it's the first time I bought anything cheap. But I just thought I'll try a cheap one first, see what it's like. It's like, you know, my drones I fly, they're not cheap. I bought the best I could afford. Metal detector, that's the best I could afford. So there you go. The Fit Life, well worth a mention anyway. Well done to the company, whoever makes them. Right, time to move on. I'm going up as far as the Caravan Park, which is like up the end of them trees up there, and then back again before it starts to rain. Well, I made it to the Caravan Park. Caravans are just through there. Looks like or sounds like the owners of the Caravan Park cutting the grass. Bit of a wet day for the grass, but I suppose I've got to just keep it down. So it's 2.12 miles to here from where I parked up, and now it's time to head back and get some dinner, and then just settle down for a while. I may do a little bit of Derwent walk later, see how the weather fares up. I just seen two lads fishing along here. I don't know if they caught anything, because that's everybody that walks past will probably ask the same question. Have you caught anything? They'll probably get sick of it. So I just say hi and that's it. So and then just before that I passed a woman she had a Labrador and whippet, and she was chucking the stick in the water for the Labrador was going for the stick, not the whippet, because obviously that's the type of dog they are. Labradors love the water and love to carry things, it's in their nature. Right, anyway, I'll just head back along this narrow track, and then it opens out a bit near where the logs are where I sit. Well, that's almost the end of this walk for today. Last look at the river before I leave. I've just got along this track to go over the bridge onto the road, and then away back home for a nice cup of tea and maybe a sandwich or something. Right, I'll leave it at that for today's video, and I've enjoyed the walk out, it's been nice, and the weather's quite nice, been no rain, it's cooler but very enjoyable, just surrounded by all the scenery, all the trees and the river down there. I never get sick of coming along here. And the thing is, you've got both sides to choose from, so makes all the difference. Sometimes you go this side, sometimes the other side. So there was 3 people fishing. I never seen them catch anything. No, sorry, 4 people fishing. Never seen them catch anything, but I think I was getting on their nerves stand watching. So I thought I'd best move on. they were fly fishing and they couldn't cast properly because I tried to stand to one side rather than right behind them, but I think I was getting on their nerves, so I moved on. Right, my little bridge is just here, up the stairs onto the road, and that's it. So that's the end of this video. Until the next one. There may be one later on this afternoon if I get on a don't walk. I might do another couple of miles down there. Right, thanks for watching. Bye.